Hello students, welcome back in my class. I am using digital platform to teach you our today's topic, that is constellations. As we were discussing about chapter number 17, stars and the solar system, today I will teach you about constellation. So what is constellation, or what is meaning of a constellation? So a constellation is described as the group of stars that form a recognizable shape or pattern. So, what is constellation? Constellation is a group of stars which forms some recognizable shape or pattern. Next point, the shape of these constellation is generally resemble with those objects that are used by ancient people. So the shape of the constellation generally resembles with the object that ancient people used. Third point, there are not only 5 to 10 stars in a constellation. A constellation comprises of several stars, but only some of them which are bright can be viewed. It means a constellation is consist of multiple stars, not only 5 to 10 stars, but those stars which are bright, they are only viewed from the earth's surface. Last point, the stars that make up a constellation are found in the same line of sight. Means when we are watching or when we are seeing from earth's surface, so stars which are in line, they are actually in line of sight, but the distance between these stars are not same. They are very far from each other. The first constellation which is in our syllabus, that is major, we will study about major constellation, in which first one is Ursa Major constellation. Others name are Great Bear, Saptarishi, and one more name is Big Dipper. So Ursa Major or the Great Bear or Saptarishi or the Big Dipper. Now this Ursa Major constellation comprise of 7 major stars. Look, this picture is Ursa Major. It consists of 7 major stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, second point is these stars form the shape of big question mark or a ladle. What is ladle? Ladle means in Hindi kalchul. So this stars which comprise, or this group of stars which is comprised of 7 major stars, these stars form a shape of a big question mark or a ladle. Now the handle of the ladle is made by joining the 3 stars in a row, and the remaining 4 stars are in the shape of the bowl of the ladle. Okay, if I will show you picture, so the handle of ladle is formed by 3 stars, 1, 2 and 3, and remaining 4 stars which are here, 1, 2, 3, 4, it forms bowl of the ladle. Clear? Now next point, as you are able to notice, this is Ursa Major diagram. Okay, now Ursa Major, as I told you, it is also known as Saptarishi. So there are 7 saints, or we can say rishis, and their name is according to Hindu mythology. So first name of saint or rishi is Marich Rishi. Second star Vasishtha Rishi. Third one Angiras Rishi. Then Atri, Pulatsya, Pulaha and Kratu. These are the 7 rishis. So significance of Saptarishi, the 7 stars in the Ursa Major constellation are believed to signify 7 saints, 7 ऋषियों के लिए. According to the Indian mythology, these 7 saints are believed to preserve the knowledge of the Vedas, that they propagate to the pupil in every new age. This is significance of Saptarishi. Now, next topic is how can we locate pole star using Ursa Major? Clear? So, as these two stars are here, I will explain with the help of these two stars which are in Ursa Major, we are easily able to locate our pole star. Now, the Ursa Major constellation includes two stars called Merak and Dubhe. If we draw an imaginary line from Merak to Dubhe and extend it further in the same direction, the first bright star that we would come across is the pole star. So what they are trying to say, they are saying that if we will join this Merak and Dubhe star, and if we will further extend this imaginary line up to some height, so the first star which we will meet, that is pole star. This is how we can locate our pole star. The pole star is located above the northern hemisphere, and hence it cannot be seen through the southern hemisphere. Similarly, many constellations of the northern hemisphere cannot be located from the different points of the southern hemisphere. So those constellations which appears in northern hemisphere, they are not visible from southern hemisphere, and similarly those constellations which are visible or appear in southern hemisphere, they are not visible from the northern hemisphere. This thing you will keep in your mind. Now the second one is Orion or the Hunter constellation. Okay, Orion, this picture is of Orion or the Hunter. Now it is one of the most magnificent constellation of the sky. It consists or it comprises of 7 or 8 bright stars. There are 3 stars in the middle that appears as the belt of the Hunter, and the remaining 4 stars are arranged in the form of quadrilateral. So the 3 stars which appears in the middle, which are 1, 2 and 3, this is belt of the Hunter, and remaining 4 are arranged in the form of the quadrilateral. This Orion or the Hunter constellation appear in northern hemisphere as well as in southern hemisphere. Now our next topic is locating Sirius star using the Orion. So with the help of the belt of the Hunter, 1 star, 2nd star and 3rd star, with the help of these 3 stars, means belt of the Hunter, if we will join together these 3 stars and we extend it towards east direction, the brightest star which we will meet, that is Sirius star. So the Sirius star is the brightest star of the sky. It can be located with the help of the Orion constellation. If we draw an imaginary line through the 3 stars which are in the middle of the Orion and extend it further, we will reach to the brightest star, that is Sirius star, in east direction. One more time I am repeating. If we will join these 3 stars which are here, star number 1, 2 and 3, if we will join these 3 stars, belt of the Hunter, okay, and further extend this imaginary line in east direction, so the brightest star which we will meet, that is Sirius star. This is how we can locate Sirius star using Orion constellation. Now our third constellation is Cassiopeia. Okay, this is diagram of Cassiopeia constellation. Now it is a constellation found in northern hemisphere and can be located in the sky during the winter season at the beginning of the night. It is a constellation found in northern hemisphere and it can be located in the sky during the winter season at the beginning of the night. Second, the shape of this constellation resembles with W or distorted M. Okay, let's try to see. W, if you will notice, it is W or distorted M. So its shape resemble like W or distorted M. Next point is the name of the constellation was given after a queen Cassiopeia in Greek mythology. Clear? The last one constellation is Leo Major. So this is diagram of Leo Major. It consists of several bright star, and that is why it can be easily located in skies. It can be viewed from northern hemisphere as well as in southern hemisphere. The Leo appears upside down from the southern hemisphere. Clear? These are the 3 points about Leo Major. Basically, it is said that Leo Major consists of 9 stars, but here I am mentioning that it consists of several bright stars. Okay, that is why it can be easily located in the sky. This is all for today. Thank you so much.